Tonight at 6, Senator John Ossoff is now proposing a bill that would let the president choose who runs the United States Postal Service. So this follows hundreds of complaints that we've reported on about the postal problems at the Palmetto Distribution Center. 11 Alive Teresa Bowles spoke with Senator Ossoff about how this would actually work. Teresa?
Ron, 11 Alive is still getting tips to this day about how problems with the postal services continue to impact their daily lives. That's why Ossoff is saying it's time elected leaders get more involved. Like the trash pileups the Inspector General found at an Atlanta postal facility audit this week, Senator John Ossoff says those in charge at USPS must be removed.
The execution debacle by the U.S. Postal Service in Georgia has been a failure of leadership and a failure of management.
So he's proposing a bill that would gut the power normally given to the Board of Governors of the Postal Service, who get to choose or remove the Postmaster General. Instead,
the elected representatives of the American people have the opportunity to interrogate the qualifications and the plans and vision of a nominee for this role.
His new bill would amend Title 39 of the United States Code. Some of his changes: the president would appoint the Postmaster General. The position would have to be confirmed by the Senate, and the appointee would serve a 5-year term with a chance to renew, but has a new 2-term limit.
There will be the opportunity for the Senate to review their performance midway through their tenure and determine whether or not they've demonstrated the competence to remain in that office.
If not, they could be fired. I reached out to USPS. A spokesperson says it won't comment on pending legislation. The board's control may have been the way things are for more than 50 years, but Ossoff says out with the old and in with the new, because cleaning up the Postal Services Act is too important to those who depend on it.
This is about whether seniors are receiving their medication, vital notices from the court, notices to appear, notices of eviction.
This bill is in the early stages. Ossoff still has to work through the bipartisan support to push this bill forward. The next step is for the measure to be on the Committee on Homeland Security and Governmental Affairs.
Okay, Teresa, thanks a lot for the update.